Hello and welcome to Health Professional Radio. I'm your host, Neil Howard. Thank you for joining us today. Well, it's August Vaccination Awareness Month, and for baby boomers, getting vaccinated is a very important issue if we want to keep on living a healthy lifestyle as we age. And here to explain the importance of getting vaccinations is Dr. Middleton. He's here as a spokesman for Pfizer. Welcome to the program, Dr. Donald Middleton.
Hey, thank you very much for having me on. I just want everyone who's listening in to recognize the importance of keeping up to date with vaccinations.
What are some of the vaccinations that we as baby boomers should keep up with?
You know, all adults need to be vaccinated, but baby boomers seem to be in a special group because of the fact that their immune system seems to work a little less well as we age. There are now many vaccines that the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, the CDC, recommends. Among those, for baby boomers, to help them prevent getting a serious underlying illness are things like flu vaccine, shingles vaccine, tetanus vaccine, and pneumococcal vaccines. The CDC actually recommends that all adults get vaccinated against flu and that everybody get a tetanus shot every 10 years and that people over the age of 50 be vaccinated against shingles.
Is there one or the other that seems to be more important as we age?
Yeah, I'm not sure I can really answer that question. I think it depends on what you're at risk of getting. So I think that all vaccines are of importance to each individual and that they really should not choose but get all vaccines that are recommended. The pneumococcal vaccines are recommended for people who are age 65 years of age and older, or if you have some underlying health condition that puts you at increased risk. And those health conditions are things like diabetes mellitus or COPD, or if you do things like smoke, which is extremely bad and puts you at high risk for getting pneumonia, and particularly pneumococcal pneumonia. Individuals who are 65 years of age and older are over 10 times more likely to be hospitalized with pneumococcal pneumonia than younger persons between the ages of 18 and 49 years. So even healthy boomers who feel like they're not at risk really, unfortunately, are from getting things like pneumococcal pneumonia. And it's a potentially serious illness that they really need to prevent, which they can do by speaking with their healthcare providers or physicians and getting adequately vaccinated.
Well, you mentioned smoking as being a huge factor. What about living a healthier lifestyle outside of smoking? And you're living a healthy lifestyle into your 50s, mid-50s, and 60s. Do you still need to get that annual checkup and be vaccinated?
Unfortunately, living healthy doesn't protect you from having your immune system age and putting you at risk for getting one of these underlying illnesses. Clearly, an adequate amount of sleep, getting exercise regularly, watching your diet, not gaining excessive weight are all important to maintain your health in the long run. But even when you do that, you still can have the risk of just aging and having your immune system perhaps not protect you quite as well. So unfortunately, everybody, or fortunately everybody, needs to be vaccinated, and we are very fortunate to have these vaccines. Everybody needs to be vaccinated appropriately, again, following the CDC guidelines. For people who wish to know more about which vaccines they would need for a particular age or underlying health problem, you can visit the website cdc.gov/vaccines, and that website will give you a full picture of what vaccines are needed for either your healthcare problem or your age. If you want to learn more about pneumococcal pneumonia, a great website is called knowpneumonia.com, and the know is spelled K-N-O-W, pneumonia.com, and that will tell you a lot about pneumococcal pneumonia and how you can put yourself get yourself to be protected against getting pneumococcal pneumonia.
Does age play any part in some of the maybe side effects, if any, of vaccinations in your upper years?
Yeah, so I think you'd have to check with your individual physician about things like what side effects might occur from being vaccinated. But I just want to comment that the side effects are generally minimal and pretty infrequent compared to the risk from getting something like pneumococcal pneumonia. I mean, pneumococcal pneumonia is not a pleasant disease. It causes people to be short of breath, have chest pain, have shaking chills, sweats, high fever, it's just a terrible problem, and unfortunately can lead to the hospitalization and sometimes even to death.
So an annual checkup is recommended for all of us, yeah?
An annual checkup is recommended not only to be updated about your vaccine record, but also to check things like whether your diet is good, checking your cholesterol, making sure that your blood pressure is okay, and seeing if you need any other preventive measures undertaken.
Well, Dr. Middleton, it's been a pleasure talking with you this morning during National Vaccination Awareness Month.
Well, I hope everybody does the right thing and gets to their primary care physician or healthcare giver, asks about their vaccines, and if you want to be pre-armed, check one of those two websites, cdc.gov/vaccines or knowpneumonia.com. And I appreciate the opportunity to work with Pfizer to remind people about vaccination. Take care. Good luck to you.
You've been listening to Health Professional Radio. I'm your host, Neil Howard. Transcripts and audio of this program are available at hpr.fm and healthprofessionalradio.com.au.